La 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 lattes were a. La 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 lattes were a. Hey y'all, welcome to Latte's World. If this is your first time here, I am Latte. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Like, comment, share, subscribe. But today, your girl got her sippy cup. So we about to sip from our cups because this is about to get real juicy. Did you see in the title what it says? R.Kelly is going to be coming home. And I'm going to tell you why. Let me take a sip. Let me get into it. R.Kelly's going to be coming home. Not for the people that he actually did something to, but for the people that lied for a couple of dollars. Because of the people that lied for a couple of dollars. And I'm going to just be real with you. I should have been in that courtroom throughout this whole trial. Because there would have been a couple of people that would have had some explaining to do. First of all, if R. Kelly is guilty, then everybody that's within his army camp or that was around that man is guilty, even down to the cook. The lady that was in the house that was cooking the greens, yeah, she responsible too. If she knew them girls was locked up there in that room, she part of it too. She's a co-defendant. But yeah, first of all, the parents, guilty. The record companies, guilty. The managers, guilty. The bodyguards, guilty, and guilty. Anybody that did a part or had a part in that interview was guilty. Because if you could sit somewhere and say you knew that something was going on and it took you this many years to tell, then you're just as guilty as he is. That means you was willing to keep that man's secret until you wasn't getting paid to keep a secret anymore. Let's just get into it, okay? Because who we talking about? Robert. We talking about Robert. R. Kelly is the singer, but we talking about Robert today because you got to separate the two. You have to separate the two. Now, R. Kelly, me, my mama, maybe my grandmama. No, I don't know if my grandmama. Yeah, she tuned to a little R. Kelly too. Did you hear what that man was saying in his songs? It seems like you ready. He was already letting it be known. It seems like you're ready. But if we're going to talk about Robert, Robert is a human being just like me and just me and you. Yeah, that's how that goes. Just like me and you. And whatever that man's personal preference is in his personal life has nothing to do with his music career. I don't like the fact that people try to take his accolades away from him, like him banging shorties was what was giving him the talent to sing. His voice was his voice. But if we're going to get into that, let's get into that. Because R. Kelly was nothing more than what we deal with every day. He was just a famous sugar daddy rather than a hood sugar daddy. And these parents was out here trafficking their damn kids. Let's get into it because, listen, I don't care how much you say my baby could sing. My baby could sing. Yeah, my baby could sing. I'm happy you feel my baby could sing. But my baby ain't going nowhere without me. So even though you say she could sing, if she could sing that much, then her voice should take us where it needs to go. She don't need to go nowhere by herself. Not at that age. I would not leave no grown-ass man in response for my kid and then blame him for the... No. Let's hold accountability. Let's hold accountability for the situation. Like, let's throw everybody in the fire. The parents was auctioning off their damn kids. They knew who R. Kelly was as a singer. They knew the bag that came along with him as a singer. And money is the root to all evil. And anytime money makes you willing to send your child off into unsafe waters, then who guilty? R. Kelly or you? How would he even be able to manipulate you with a couple of dollars for something that's supposed to be so precious to you as your kid? Is my glasses crooked? Wait, is my glass? Or is my eyes crooked and it make my... No, it was the glasses. Okay. How? Ain't no way I'm going to send my child away if it's not in a college or a high school because they have a scholarship. A scholarship. They will not be going on some mentor fuckship with no grown ass men. And then, okay, let's be honest, because we all grew up somewhere and this did not just start. It's just that he is famous. I wonder who he made mad. I wonder which one of the higher ups he made mad that now the whole industry done turned on him. But that's something else. We're going to get to that. That's something else. But ain't no way. Ain't no way. Everybody done been somewhere. It's sugar daddies all over the world. The older men that like the little girl, and the little girl that be smiling up in the older man's face for a little couple of dollars. Let's call a spade, okay? Because let's just be realistic. Even the way mothers allow their young daughters to dress these days is crazy. Like, you sending your daughter into the world with half her ass and her boobies out. And yes, these kids are definitely maturing a lot faster than what we was in our days. So when I say ass and boobies, that's exactly what I mean. Ass and boobies. So with that being said, things that just become mainstream because who R.Kelly is, we not going to act like it do not happen. Because when the mothers in the hood is telling their daughter, go on down there to Mr. Charlie and tell him that I said, don't blame Mr. Charlie. Mr. Charlie is just a man and he's doing the best that he can. Exactly. So who we talking about? Robert. Don't blame Robert when everybody around him gave him the tools that he would have needed to be able to do what it was that he was doing. And then when they felt like the mill was dry, now everybody want to be giving an interview. Yes, he used to go pick the girls up at McDonald's. Why was you at McDonald's with him? Why was you with him at McDonald's? So what, you was his bodyguard? Ain't nobody gonna make me do nothing that I don't want to do. And if I don't want to be a part of something, I don't give a fuck if you was Kelly R. I'm not being a part of it. Real people do real shit, but because of money, people will go against what's right. And instead of people like the mothers, because they knew they was too old, R. Kelly ain't want them. They knew they had them past that stage. So a lot of women be trying to live their lives through their daughters. Like, going over there. And what R. Kelly got, what he said when she got there, it seems like you're ready. It seemed like she was ready because she was 17 turning 18. She wasn't fully ready yet. If you would have gave it a couple of months, you would have been a little better off. But let's get into the factors of these little ass girls doing grown ass women shit. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Because what you doing smiling up in some grown man face anyway? And if you're practicing music, music is made in the studio. And if you go into the studio with a grown-ass man, I'm going to be there. I don't care who that man is or what title he carries or what money he got. Imagine me letting my baby be the meal ticket other than her voice, because no. Some of them little bitches couldn't sing. Some in my eye, y'all. Hold on. I really can't see for a second. Yeah, some of them little bitches couldn't sing. And they mama knew they couldn't sing. So they was just as guilty as everybody else. You knew what you was sending Shorty in there for. Shorty 17 in the crib, ain't really paying too many bills. She about to become your way out, huh? She about to become your big ticket. And the way that you was willing to change your lives is by basically selling your baby. Because that's what y'all did. I don't care what nobody say. That was human trafficking. Anytime you give your child to someone for some type of something in return, and what music she made? Where's the music? They was saying they was with R. Kelly. They sent their daughters with R. Kelly because he said they had promising careers in the music business. Where's the music is what I'm asking. Where is the music? Only music that was being made was the music that R. Kelly was making at that point in time, and it was coming from the sexual acts that he was creating. Bump and grind. He was bumping and he was grinding. But them other people that was around, they was whining and dining too. They was living a life to keep their mouth closed, and they chose to keep their mouth closed until there was nothing to keep their mouth closed for. All right, he not paying no more. We're going to go over here to the network. We're going to see how much the network going to pay us for this story. Even if we don't know that much, or we do know that much, we're going to tell them what we want them to know. Whatever it is that don't fully incriminate ourselves, but you're stupid. Because anytime you say that you was around something when something happened that's incriminating. And if any of y'all was there while he was doing any of the things that he was doing, then y'all all should be serving time with him. So now this man, Robert, that's what we talking about, Robert. Okay, because Robert is in court. R. Kelly is still on YouTube, iTunes, Apple Music. Right, that's where R. Kelly is at, because that's the entertainer. Robert, the person, yeah. He's on trial. And see, he's on trial in his hometown. See, New York ain't have no time for it. As soon as he came here, they said, crucified, done. They didn't even want to hear none of that. Even if the story was the story, I don't even think they even took time to read the story, actually. And the person with the tapes, these mysterious tapes, them tapes wasn't mysterious. They was not mysterious. But if you was able to bring them to court as evidence, you're guilty too. Because how many years did you hold on to those tapes? Why was they not put out there when it first happened if you got your hands on something that you knew was not right? And let's get into the wife that tried to build a career off something that was supposed to be so wrong. Girl, nobody knew who you was if it wasn't for R. Kelly. You just being R. Kelly's wife is what made everyone know who you were. And that's what it was that you were stemming off of, because at that point in time, he was not in the limelight for nothing right. It was all wrong. And then all of a sudden, you burst onto the scene. And then to have the nerve to sit down and do an interview. Loyalty is not loyalty anymore. I don't know if she was mad because she done reached the age limit or whatever it was, or whatever the case may be. Him and her situation, what hadn't been what it was supposed to be for years, obviously. But for her to sit there and say that she knew he had the flu, bitch, you had a clue. And if you didn't drop dime when the dime was supposed, as soon as you found out, you would have thought you would have been the first person to know. I mean, the first person to tell. Right? Because don't y'all got a daughter? And if you really thought that this man, he wouldn't hurt his daughter. A sickness is a sickness. And if you're calling him a pedophile, pedophilia is a sickness. So when you go around and you have that sickness, you touch who you touch. They don't have labels. They just have preference. Okay? And children are their preference. They children, other people's children, children of children. You get my point. So yeah, her ass should go down the river too. And I hope he do come home and not fuck with none of these people that was in or against the factors, or with the factors of being against him. When, oh no, now Robert is the only one in trouble. When everybody, I'm calling everybody, right, should be guilty as well. I'm not saying he, listen to what I'm saying now. I ain't saying he ain't do some shit, because listen, he probably done did some shit. Robert, you probably done did some shit. But what I'm saying is, for all the people that was a part of the shit doing, should be just as guilty as Robert is. Like, not for nothing. You see, when he went to court, YouTube and everybody done took his music. You see, they put that shit back up. Everybody need a little R. Kelly. I'm sorry. Do I still listen to R. Kelly? Yes, I do, because R. Kelly is talented. Right? Right? Say he not. That's one thing you can't say. You got to give that man his credit where credit is due. Robert, I got you. Because on this note, whoever was rolling with Robert on his bullshit, you should get this boom too. You too. You too. Why he behind bars by himself? And why ACS at the time, if these kids was minors and being held against their will, why wasn't they brung into the situation on the parents as well? You let your child, that's why. Because you couldn't call nobody to tell them because you got money to send your damn child over there. And now you got a one-time only payment probably, and you thought you was going to milk the deal. And when you seen now that shorty is old enough to fuck this man and get the money herself, now you want to tell? You ain't shh. You women wasn't shh. Because back in the days, all you older slut traps, sorry. Not everybody, but the slut traps know who they was on R. Kelly. So if you had an opportunity to do anything with R. Kelly, that's what they was doing. Girls was stripping butt naked, throwing their panties on the stage, all type of craziness. Okay? So once you figured out that you was above the age limit, you gonna give up your daughter? Like, yeah, go ahead, go. That's R. Kelly. That's R. Kelly. You gave your daughter to a famous sugar daddy. That's what you did. An older man that likes younger girls. And the ones that was 18, when y'all got behind them closed doors, if you willfully submitted to being there, you just didn't know he was going to walk you like a dog. But like I said, if you read in the title, R. Kelly gonna end up coming home, not for the ones that he did do something to, but the ones that was willing to lie for a couple of dollars. But this is Latte coming to you from Latte's World. And who did we talk about today? Robert. Latte's World. Hey.